Friends, welcome to online classes. Your chapter is equality. There are two aspects, democracy and equality. First, you should know about democracy. Democracy is not possible without equality. Equality is not possible without democracy. Democracy means all people has equal rights. It is a political system. Democracy is a political system in which all the members of the society have an equal share of formal political power. All of you know it is a form of government in which people freely participate in the governance of the country. Our country is India and we live in democratic countries like India. Equality Equality means equal existence. It is the central feature of democracy. As it influences all aspects of its functions and helps in the smooth functioning of a democratic government. All people have to right to vote, to express his thoughts, to live in any parts of the country, to choose the job as they like and adopt the religion. Equality is given in the main part of the fundamental rights. In equality, we can see equal right to vote. Our country is democratic. Many other countries like India is also democratic country. We are the citizens of the country. We have right to vote. All the people who lives in India, they have right to vote. Those who got 18 years age, they have the right to vote irrespective of their race, caste, creed or education. It cannot be discriminated. This right is called universal adult franchise. It is an essential aspect of all democracies. Britain Britain is considered as the mother of modern democracy, but it gave the right to vote for women only in 1928. Much later than other democracies, other democracies that originated quite later. There are many people in India who enjoy the right to vote, but their working and living conditions indicate inequality prevailing in the society. They belong to different professions, different societies, different background, but they have the same right to cast the vote in favor of the government. And election time, we can see Many peoples are casting the vote. They may be poor, they may be rich, they may be belong to high society, doctor, engineer, workers, and they belong to menial jobs. They have same right. Other kinds of inequalities. We know that caste system is one of the common forms of inequality in India, but it is the curse of developed countries. In urban areas, those persons who are living in urban areas, the caste system has weakened. If we live in rural areas, we will see experience that an individual's identity is based on the caste. This person is belong to which caste? He is born in. But the caste system in India continues to be in the minds of educated urban population also, especially in the matters concerning marriage. There are other forms of inequalities, that is the lower caste. The lower castes are Dalits discriminated against. People are also treated inequality and unfairly on the basis of the religion they practice, class, background they come from, and gender as well, whether they are male or female. That is the mentality of such types. Recognizing the dignity of an individual. Every person has dignity. When individuals are not treated equally, their dignity is violated. Everyone deserves the same respect and dignity. We have to study about discrimination and its evil impact on the affected people as an individual and society as a whole. Next thing is Dalit. The term Dalit refers to a group of people known as untouchables. Untouchables are outcasts. There are socially and economically background people, but an integral part of the Indian society for us. Caste discrimination is not only unfair but also unjust, and it is curse for developed countries. The very thought of casteism and discrimination contradicts the inherent principle of equality and justice that is described in the preamble of Constitution. The Constitution of India provides for equality of all the Indians, irrespective of their caste, creed, religion, belief, gender, region, language. In a multilingual, religious and multicultural society is like India, there should not be any place for inequality and discrimination. Such practice have the sharp to cause immeasurable damage to the unity and integrity of the nation. The discriminated against section feels low and falls to his waist at the workplace. We need to encourage the socially and economically weaker sections for their betterment. And for country as well, apart from ensuring proper education to all the people. We also need to create awareness among the general masses against danger of such evil and unfair practice of discriminations in our day-to-day life. While our own social interaction, we should maintain the dignity of an individual as each one of us are unique and equally important for the healthy developed society. We can see such examples related to caste discrimination. During primary education, one was very good in studies. The headmaster who belonged to the upper caste used to purposely ignore and discourage me by referring to my caste openly in the class. That should not be good thing. During schooling time, he did not like to disclose my caste as he found that the people's attitude suddenly changed and this leads to tension in the lives. Discrimination at the social and other levels are harmful in totally. It causes serious problems for the discriminated against class and may have multiple effects of adverse nature. Protective discrimination. It is a system to protect discrimination. It grants special privilege on the way of social and economic. Those people who belong to backward areas, backward regions, or class, they are as scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Thanks to OK.